Swatters for 01.
What do you mean?
What
You
year
know,
is Kakai? 21 something? 21, 23?
No, 21.
That was it.
Yeah, a satellite robots took over the planet.
Okay, we're live, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll give it a minute, yada yada. So, I kind of have a quiz cosplay readying up, yada yada. So, because I really like quiz. Like, you guys have no idea.
I do
how
too.
much
I like
love
quiz too.
Yeah, he's just so cool. Okay, give me a second. Just need to copy paste this, and of course we'll give it a minute so that way people can come in and do.
We don't talk about Genga.
I'm surprised that like for Ginga they use the fusion state suit from Forze, but for like Shinobi and Hatari they don't use any of like the ninja riders we had like Fuma or anything. Yeah.
I like Fuma's too. Fuma's is nice.
Yeah, I really like when they use like the hairstyle for Fuma and stuff. Yeah. All right, but now that we got plenty of people. Okay, I wasn't expecting this many people to just hop in like this. All right.
I want to hear your opinion on
Yo,
Saber.
Kamen Rider?
Proto. If any of my buddies are willing or want to join, then let me know immediately, and I'll let you guys in. But yeah, of course for Stan Valkyrie, it'll just be like I'll drag him in, not like yada yada. Okay, so. I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and then we'll start. Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome to the discussion for Tokusatsu in 2020 so far. I had to think of something new, and my friend said every bunny to make fun of how I say every pony, so here we are. Jason!
Hello.
Chad Zucchi, also known as Jin. It took me a second. Okay, so basically, yes, we are going to talk about Saber, but it'll be brief, and good thing it'll be brief because you guys will not want to hear what I have to say about it.
No, we want to hear it.
I
Put
posted
your opinion out there.
I posted to Twitter earlier, and I asked, I'm thinking of making a review on it. Would you guys be open? And of course, there was a majority yes. But then after thinking about it
Look,
more,
I voted no. I didn't. I swear.
After I was hoping people would say no, but at the end of the day, after I ate my cereal, I was like, you know what? I don't want to spread that negativity out there in like a single video like that.
I mean,
now here we are.
Go ahead and do it because everybody's already doing it.
Well, either way, today we wanted to discuss Tokusatsu in 2020 in general, and yes, well, we're in September. That's like we're almost nearly done with the year. That's crazy. What the heck? So yeah, we will be talking about the live action Tokusatsu. Of course, you can talk about like Pretty Cure and the new upcoming Bima, but those are not what we'll be focusing on. And besides, Bima isn't coming out until October, and that's animated CG. So for now, we'll just talk about the main ones that have been coming out from the big three, plus the indie ones, including Garo, Saber, 01, Cure Major, Dog Injured, Ultraman Z, and... Oh my gosh, I forgot Wait, what was before that? What was before Care Major? Ryu Soldier?
Ryu Soldier.
Oh my gosh, I forgot Ryu Soldier.
Don't you mean Saber?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's start off easy and lead up to Saber because I know a lot of people want to talk about that. So, starting off with the small boys first. Oh, wait, that sounds wrong. Starting off with the indie toku first. Dog Engers. It came out earlier in the year, like early in the year, and it didn't get the Western like the big it's Dog Engers like I thought it would, but it still got a very sizable fan base, and I really want to thank @DoriTori on Twitter for that because it just takes one person to be like, hey, look at this cool suit, and then it just spreads, and now we got that like certain subs for it. You can get it legally on on certain sites. It's crazy like how big Dog Engers got, and to get like this little small story out of the way. When what Tori was telling me was that in like one of the first Dog Engers stage shows she went to, there was only like 20 people there. But then like in the latest Dog Engers stage show, the line was super long for them, that they had to wait like an hour just to even get into it or something like that. Similar to crazy stories like that. Yeah, it's crazy like how big Dog Engers got, especially in Japan. So I'm really thankful for that. So, Jin, I know you watched some of Dog Engers. Jason, I think you said you were interested in.
I was interested, yeah, but I haven't seen it yet, and I really do want to.
I finished it.
Oh yeah, I finished it too. Tori had like this big stream watching all of it, and yeah, I'm if there's one toku I want to talk about a lot more, it's Dog Engers, like how I do for Legend Hero. But like Dog Engers, yeah, like Conte Rana just said, thank you for the support. It is super underrated. Like if you guys, by the way, Dog Engers, the main character is named Rookie. He's right there between Saber and 01. The suits alone are pretty good. They like upgraded local hero suits into like these really great, amazing, like thousands of dollars suits, and you can tell because they look really good. Like I'm really surprised by how good they got those suits, especially Kid Man.
Yeah.
And they actually repaired their suits.
Yeah.
For me, Dog Engers was a ride, because I think the first 6 episodes it was kind of like dragging on, but it was like introducing you to the characters. Something that I needed to do before it got to the second half, where it straight up just becomes a roller coaster of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like those first 6 episodes, like yeah, I was struggling a little, but I still gave it a chance because it's in these 12 episodes. Like it's not gonna hurt. But when the second half started, oh my dude, I was not expecting it to like hit me in the heart.
Yeah, Dog Engers, like, if you guys just watch a single episode, you'll basically get the gist of it, but it's really good, like, the whole time, and then, like, halfway through the show, you get like, this hit in the heart, and you're like, what? I thought this was supposed to be a funny, haha, like Ogreman's Underground show, what the heck?
It perfectly sets it up, because, like, you need those first 6 episodes to understand the characters and what's, and, like, the entire setting they're in, until you get to the second half, where it's just like, alright, you're done with your introductions? Alright, boom, slaps you in the face.
Yeah, guys, I can't recommend Dog Engers enough. Like, it's a short season, or it's a short show. It's only 12 episodes, and it's really good. It might take a bit to even find it, but I promise it's very worth it. Like, just episode 1 alone, like grabbed me by the heart in those first like few minutes when they were introducing the heroes, and of course I've said my favorite is one of my favorites, like Kamen, where he's like in lore he's super powerful and everything, and he can like fight like crazy, but he just decides to take selfies the whole time. Like it's so good.
Stiff.
He's stiff. Huh?
It's directed by the same person that did Tokusatsu Gaga, right?
Yes, her name escapes my mind, but she was one of the first to direct a big or an indie toku like this, and it's so good. Like, it looks good, it's very funny, and I can't recommend Dog Engers enough.
She also like directed, I think, Tokuger as well,
Mm-hmm.
or one of the main directors, and
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah, and she also directed a good portion of episodes for my favorite Garo miniseries, Zero Dragon Blood, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just a fan of hers automatically, because she directed some of my favorite episodes and series.
Yeah. So later on, or by the end of the year, I'm gonna have like a countdown for my favorite Tokusatsu of 2020, and Dog Engers is definitely gonna be up there. I've had a lot of back and forth between Dog Engers and Garo, because. Well, it's kind of funny because Garo is like this dark, mature story, and Dog Engers is like, Rookie, you can't do that right now. We're sleeping, and I just, yeah. But yeah, overall, highly recommend Dog Engers. It was a great. It just came out during the time when a lot of us were like inside and just needed something to take our minds off it, and Dog Engers was there. It was super fun. I enjoyed it. It has a lot of heart, and again, I can't recommend it enough. It's so good. But yeah. Well, actually, speaking of Garo, it says that's something we can all talk about. Garo VR.
Oh boy, dude. Toku of the year.
Jason, did you finish Garo VR?
No.
But you did
I'm
watch
only like a couple episodes into it. I did watch it, yes.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. Garo VR also came out pretty early in the year, and it was just a trip through the whole thing. We won't spoil anything, of course, but like, I didn't know where each episode was going, and the best part is that it's strayed away from Garo as we knew it, but it still felt pretty Garo-ish, if you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
The
Um,
characters.
Yeah, the characters are just probably like some of like the most fantastic Toku characters I've seen. Like they're just the worst of the worst, except for Kwan and Hoshiai, but they're such great characters. Like you may hate one of them, but you're just like behind them throughout the whole competition. You hope they don't die, but you know that they're definitely gonna die at some point.
The
Yes.
choreography in that show, especially with what's his name? What?
Amo?
Amo?
Oh, Amo.
Is it Amo?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that dude. That dude's fucking amazing.
You're gonna love him more.
Yeah, if you decide to keep going, it's so good. I posted this on Twitter like twice, but like the fact that they suplex people in the show is like good enough to like just enjoy it throughout the whole thing. And if you haven't watched Garo, then it's still a good start because it doesn't really connect back to any of the past seasons. It's still its own thing, and if I could get people into Garo, whether it's through the first season, the Rigaverse or VR, it would definitely. Oh, hi Liz, welcome to the stream.
Hello. Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hi,
Liz.
what's up?
We just got finished recommending Dog Engers. Now we're finishing up on Garo.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen Dog Enders yet. Like, I know Akita Q Man very well now. But
I mean, even if you don't know Don't Gengers, Kitty Q-Man is obviously the one to know. Like, you can have no knowledge of Don't Gengers, but you know who Kitty Q-Man is.
I want to
Yeah.
try and watch Dog Engine before season 2.
like, I don't even know if Dog Enders even features it, but I do know that Akita Q Man's final form is cheese form, and I think that's very good.
He's
Oh my
committing so
God.
many food crimes on Twitter, dude.
Alright, well, to finish up on Garo, it was another great show. Like I said, Garo and Dog Engers are going like back and forth in my mind on what would be the top spot for my favorite Toku this year, and I'm starting to realize the shorter the show is, the more I like it. I guess we'll get to that when we talk about 01 briefly, but yeah. Okay, so Jin, you like Garo VR in general?
I love it, dude. Toku of the year for me.
All right, yeah, I definitely love it too, and I've had this Garo VR review for like the past 2 months, and if I finish it up soon, then you guys will definitely know more of my thoughts there. But yeah, real quick, thank you Evangelion 94 Evangelion for the donation. This is Kamen Rider Kuga's 20th anniversary. Any thoughts? Also, which had the strongest season? Kamen Rider Ultra. Also, stay safe. Thank you. We will bring up Kamen Rider Ultra in a bit, but I actually forgot it was Kuga's 20th anniversary.
Oh my god, Marcos.
Well, you know how like O's had this big celebration for its 10th anniversary. I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody else.
Wait, no,
yes?
no. It was the 20th anniversary was on January 30th.
Oh yeah. Okay. I maybe it skipped my mind, but I didn't really see much, or I don't remember much when that happened. Yeah.
I love Kuga. Kuga's my all-time favorite Kamen Rider series. Like,
yes.
and there would be like Gaim or I don't know what my third spot is. It's kind of like after the third one. No, my third would actually be O's, and then all the other ones you could kind of throw in there.
Okay,
I don't
so
particularly hate any of them.
when it comes to Sentai, I didn't watch Ryu Soldier. I'm sorry to say that. I just
Neither did I.
did anybody here watch
Yeah.
Ryu Soldier?
I
You
was
keep bringing stuff that I haven't watched.
I
I
forced
did.
myself to watch it because I started it and I needed to finish it. And I just straight up did not like it. It played it way too safe.
Yeah.
As you guys can tell, I completely forgot about Ryu's Soldier in the thumbnail because I forgot about Ryu's Soldier in general. So,
Well, it's a forgettable season, so.
you can't have the Sentai fans hear that, Jin.
I mean, I don't care. Kamen Major is so much better, and they can agree with me on that.
Yes, honestly.
It is.
Okay, so I've been keeping this on the down low. I made like 2 tweets about it, but I've been watching Kamen Major like weekly, and I'm sorry to say because I know there are huge Loopad fans out there, but Loopad made me drop off Sentai entirely. I just after watching a bit, I was like, I just don't want to watch Sentai anymore. And then I, out of curiosity, on a boring like Saturday afternoon, I was like, you know what, I'll give Kamen Major a try. And I was like, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. I love the characters. Tamatomo's the best. I love Senna. Juda's so adorable. I love the mechs, and I hate the mechs in Sentai, but I love the mechs in Kamen Major. And it's that's too strong of a word. I don't hate the mechs. I just don't really care for them that much. But like, it's just so good.
I didn't expect you to like the mechas.
I know that sounds weird because I'm not really a mecha guy in general, but I've been watching like Gurren Lagann recently, and then
that makes sense.
I really like. Oh, I've also watched Evangelion recently too. I like the G Ranger mech, the main one. That's about it. I don't really care too much about the other ones. Wong Tiger from Die Ranger is cool too. But yeah, I just love Kamen Major. It's definitely top 3 for me. I know this might be a bit controversial, but Kamen Major is so fun. I love it. It's giving me the Tokuger vibes, and Tokuger's my number one.
I was gonna say that.
Tokuger's my number 1 favorite Sentai ever. So like, I might say Kamen Major's gonna get up there, like in the top 5 favorite Sentai for me. Might even surpass Die Ranger, weirdly enough. But yeah.
No way. Oh my god.
Sorry, Liz.
No, it's okay. I only saw 1 episode so far, but like, Night Ranger is really good.
It is. I know. I still love Soji. He's one of my favorites. But yeah, Kamen Major's been great. Have Jin, Chad Zuchi.
Kamen Major is actually the first Sentai I'm keeping up with weekly. I tried to review Soldier, but after like 3 episodes, I just couldn't care less. So like, I was just watching the other episodes whenever I just had nothing else to do or watched.
Yeah.
But and it feels so great that there's a Sentai that's currently airing that I enjoy keeping up with. It feels so good because this is my first Sentai I'm so into, and it's just like, love seeing it every single week. It's so good. And that episode where Kamen Silver's debut, fantastic.
Yeah.
I agree with that. When I first started getting into Tokusatsu, I was watching Sentai weekly, but then once I got into Kamen Rider, I only binged Sentai after that. But Kamen Major is definitely the one season after like 3 years that I am like watching like weekly, and I just really. Oh wait, I've been watching Toku for 10 years. Hold on, let me think about this. It's the first Sentai in several years that I've been watching weekly, and it makes me feel really happy inside, because it's so sweet, it's so heartfelt. It has lessons I wasn't expecting from Sentai, and it's still really good. I really enjoy it. Jason.
Once again, I haven't caught up with Tokyo Kamen Major in recent times, but there would be times where I just pick it up, and it's really fun. It's a really fun season. I absolutely adore Drew, Senna, and the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I still remember watching that first episode, and like the effects and everything, the mecha like blew me away.
Yeah,
they were so good, and they're so colorful, and I remember like hating on the suits and everything, but I just grew to love them. I love Kirame Silver's suit so much. And I love mecha as well. I love it. I love the standbys for Kirame Silver. They're just really good.
Yeah.
I think Kamen Major has some of like the best standbys in recent time. But I've been loving Kamen Major. I really need to pick it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we had a discussion early in the year about General Toku. Also, I was like, I don't care for Cure Major. I don't ever want to watch it. I'm not interested whatsoever. Please, I don't want to watch anything related to it. And then here I am, like Cure Major stan, Tamatomo's best boy. I want everything Cure Major related, like including their mechs. I never want Sentai mechs. Like I never want to buy any, but like I'm really tempted to buy Cure Amazing. And yeah, okay. Oh,
They're so tiny too, which is
Wait until the same thing happens with Saber.
no.
We're episode 20 and you like start liking Saber.
No.
I want to hear what you have to say, but at the same time, I just really, I
No,
don't.
do it. Talk
It's
about
gonna
it.
be it's gonna be terrifying.
We'll save it for the end because that's what people want to hear. Okay, so Liz, you watched like one episode of Cure Major?
Yeah, and that was the one where that one lady, get like the pop idol, she had like the crush on Blue.
Oh.
Oh,
I like that one.
It was okay, but I'll probably watch the rest of the episodes and get like a better opinion and stuff.
It's alright, because my opinion's gonna be terrible when we get to Saber. Okay,
Are
so...
you sure?
Yes, everybody's been loving it, okay, anyway.
I don't know personally, but
Ultraman Z.
good. Really good.
It's good.
Really good. Really, really good. Number 2 for me.
Do I have to say?
Jin.
Welcome to the dark side, Jin.
I feel all guns pointed at me and Marcos right now. But
Jin, you
Okay.
were like blasting off with excitement when watching Zet.
yeah, like okay, here. Ultraman Z was so great the first 7 and 8 episodes.
Yeah.
But recently, like I'll say around 8 maybe, it started like getting a little tiresome to watch for me. And I just like got sort of burnt out because I think those episodes threw out so much that when we got to like, you know, the 10 episode mark, I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I really don't want to watch the episode.
Yeah, I felt the same thing, because, like, I think we got way too hyped, Jin. Maybe that's it, with, like, Riku and Hibikura.
Yeah. Because I think it's just that all that stuff in the beginning, because the same thing sort of happened with me with Taiga. I fell off around like 10 or 11 episode mark. And with Ultraman Z, the same thing is sort of happening, but I just think the Ultraman Z had a way too much of a strong start with all this hype. And I would have preferred if they took it step by step. Like, don't throw it all out there. Like I'm still gonna get hyped if you introduce Hibikura as juggler in episode 15. But you shouldn't have done it like so early on with Riku soon after. Like, come on.
I think it's
isn't bad. That isn't bad. It's good. It's just that I'm feeling burnout and I don't feel like paying attention to the episode.
Yes, Jason.
No, I was gonna say, like, I think it's because we just got off the back of, like, watching Orb and rewatching, like, Geed for you guys.
Yeah.
But, like, personally, I think Zed has been still really fun, even these past couple episodes. They've been slow, yeah, but, like, they're building up to something, obviously. And with that new form coming out soon, it's definitely gonna pick up from then on. I really do hope Riku comes back. Belial sword. I want to see Riku again. I want to see whatever they have left for Zed, and I really hope it just picks up.
I really want to emphasize that I still think Zed is really good. Honestly, it's a very good show. It's still really good despite the burnout. I'm just I'm just feeling that burnout in general when I probably shouldn't. Because again, like the first 3 episodes up to like episode 9 were like super hyped, seeing Riku and Hibikura and like and Juggler and the transformations, and then and you guys know, like you Liz, Jason, you guys were hearing the voice chats when we were watching it live, and me and Jin were going like, oh no way, Juggler's transforming and all that stuff, and it was super hyped. We watched
the movie like minutes before that episode.
Yeah, and it was great. I loved it. It was awesome. But then the last few episodes, Okay, I'll admit I got bored in the last few episodes, and
it's about King Joe.
Yeah, and King Joe's my favorite kaiju or monster or robo, whatever. Okay, last episode, so it just felt super off for Zet. Everything that Zet's been building up so far, and and to end my little rant off, I hope I'm wrong in that, or at least I hope Zet picks up again and gives me that hype that I did, but currently right now in these past 3 episodes, and I'm probably not going to feel it either in the next episode or in this stretch of episodes. I hope I get that hype again, but currently right now as it is with episode 11 recently being aired, I'm feeling the burnout like crazy. That's all.
I think it's because we're expecting too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like those first episodes, they threw a little too much at us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but it was a little too much.
I don't know. I kind of.
Yes, Liz.
I kind of disagree. Like, especially like the King Joe Storage Custom, like that introduction, it just feels totally like episode 1 to me. Like, I don't know. It feels like the emotions are kind of like in the right place for me still. Like, and not only that, but I feel like there's something coming up with. I feel like there's something coming up with the dead dad. Like, there's something really important going on there, and if not, then I guess it's okay. But if not, like a little bit disappointing. But like,
yeah.
I hope it like does something really interesting with what's coming up with Haruki. That's all I can hope for.
I really do like Haruki though.
He's one of my favorite. I think he's better than Taiga's host. I can't even think of his name, but I really like him as an Ultraman host. But we got to see the rest of the show to like really, like know how good of a character he is anyway. But he's still pretty good.
I think that's the most important takeaway from all this, and that we can talk about this now, but once the show finishes, in hindsight, like we can, you and me, Jen, we can be like, oh yeah, we weren't into those 4 episodes in the middle, but the whole show is great, and that's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping for too. Like, if they introduce Guy in like 2 episodes later, like Guy just shows up with his Orbanika or something like that, I'm hyped again because it's Guy. But I really hope that they start focusing more on Haruki. Like, if they're gonna do something like for him, like giving him an arc, a personal one, I really hope they nail it out of the park, because I do want to like get more hype for the characters of Ultraman Z, not because like, oh, Juggler's there, oh, Riku showed up. No, I want to feel hype for Haruki as well.
Yeah, exactly. But still,
it's just like,
oh yes.
Oh, I was just gonna say really quick. It'd be so hype if it turned out that Haruki's father was an Ultraman and just didn't come back. That'd be insane.
It's Guy.
That'd be so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Haruki's father is actually Guy. And Guy left him with some other guy who like told him like, oh, pretend to be his dad. And Juggler is only there to babysit.
No. Wait, yeah, exactly. So he's got to be like human or something. So like, what if that'd be like really interesting if it turned out that his dad. What if his dad was Ultraman Orb's human host, but not like his human form? Like, he's not Guy, but he's just like a human host or something. That'd be wild. Oh my god.
Jen.
But no, I don't think so. Sorry.
We're expecting too much, because like I agree, it would be super hype if like Guy appeared out of nowhere playing his theme, but we shouldn't be expecting that.
Yeah,
I know. I just love joking about it, because like if it actually happened, we all be like jumping all over the roof.
I would actually yell at the top of my lungs, and you guys are gonna hear it. And but still, I want to reiterate again. I still think Zet's a good show. I just, in hindsight, once the show finishes, we can go back and have like a full discussion, and then I'll slap Jen and be like, "Why didn't you like those 4 episodes in the middle?" I certainly liked it, Jen. What's wrong with you?
Hey, that's my job, okay? That's my job.
All right, but overall, yeah, I still think Zet's a good show. Liz?
Zet is pretty good. Like, not as good as Garo VR, but as an Ultraman fan, I really appreciate it.
It's unfortunate that no other Toku is gonna take down Garo VR this year.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's a pretty high bar. Like, they totally knew what they were doing right there, and I really appreciate Garo VR.
Jason. Ultraman Z.
Oh, it's good. I still think it's good. It's still going fairly strong, but like, again, these past couple episodes have been slow, and that just means they're building up to something. And I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us. So,
Jin the Chadzuchi.
It's good.
All right.
It didn't sound like it.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the big boys, the biggest boy, the ones people want to hear. So first off, we're gonna briefly go over 01 because I did make a 2 hour long discussion. So I already said everything I wanted to in that, but let's just say 01 is either not going to be on my top 5 Toku list, or it's going to be very, very, very low. That's it. Liz?
Yeah. It's not so good, is it? Like,
oh.
I don't really like 01 anymore. It had a great first half, or at the very least first quarter, but then it like fell off the deep end, and I'm just like, it's a pretty monotonous show.
Yeah.
And that's not even like due to the production like problems like that. I feel like they could have done like something really good without the whole COVID-19 thing. Censor that.
Jason.
But anyway.
I don't know what I have to say for 01 anymore, because at this point I just don't want to see it anymore. It's not that it was bad. It's not bad. It's still a fun show. It's just that I'm so tired of 01 now. I'm so burnt down on 01.
That's so mean, but fair.
It's not, but I'm not saying it in like a harsh way. I'm saying like I just don't want to like. I don't want to look at 01 anymore. But
yeah. Jen.
I just have to say, Omori is a freaking hack, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love the competition arc, so I made it a little longer. Even though I know the fans hated it. But jokes aside, I enjoy 01 for what it was. The first quarter, amazing.
Yeah.
That whole middle, the final stretch was actually pretty fun. It kind of reminded me of like the first quarter, but not to the fullest extent. But it was still pretty fun. It was enjoyable. I just did not like that final episode because it just felt like a build up to the movie.
Yeah.
Again, like, 01 had its moments. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, it doesn't feel like a very good conclusion at all. Like,
yeah,
it does. Like, there are a lot of like, and it doesn't feel like there's like an exact message going on. It's just like,
yeah,
like that was like my whole like problem with 01 inherently is like, at first it felt like it was really going to build up to something, but now it's just like a lot, just very monotonous superhero fighting and stuff, and I don't really like that.
Man, what happened?
We've just been really soured on 01 at this point.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Special Form 12, welcome to our 01 beat up discussion.
Yeah. Wow, this is going to be quite a shift then.
Like, the only character from 01 I'm gonna miss is Ikazuchi. That's the only one I'm gonna miss.
Alright, Special Form, what did you think of 01?
I'm gonna keep this really concise. I'm gonna try to, at least. I like how they explored an idea that they haven't really touched on before. AI and humans that whole relationship, all those questions. I think it was really fascinating. It had a lot of, shifts, like ups and downs, and you can really tell where those changes happen. The final episodes are a little bit, rushed, but for reasons. But I did understand what it was that they were going for, and I really appreciated it that they were able to still give us exciting twists despite all the constraints that they had. But also, inherently, I really like that Zero One has this lesson that I found that was Aruto is basically spending a majority of the episode being thrust in, or of the series being thrust into situations he has no control over. And then he gets all this stuff taken away from him, and he has to start over. And he has to make something out of himself. And so he goes from 0 to 1, then he has to do it again, and he's doing that with everything. So the whole concept of 0-1 itself was that I'm a nobody. Everyone just gave me this position as president, and I became 0-1. And so the whole purpose of 0-2 is I'm finally making something for myself. This is something that I'm achieving. Hidden intelligence was given to me, so I have hidden manufacturing. I did that myself. And then the whole notion, I think, the most contention that I have with 0-1, which I don't have a lot with, but it's mostly with Horobi's character progression, because there was really no indication of what his inner thought process was a lot of the time. So when the moment came where he finally gets this moment in the final episodes to say that, oh, I hated such and such about myself and humans, and this is why, it was all very genuine, but it didn't make any sense because he didn't give us any of that before that, I think. So, Principal Jinnai and Zaya and the Arc are all spend a lot of time competing over who gets a spotlight on villain this week, or this day, or this episode, or for this arc. And so I thought it was very interesting to see how they made that happen in the end. It made it feel a little bit difficult to follow, but overall I really enjoyed 0-1 as a whole. I think it was a pretty great start. I definitely saw a lot of parallels to Fuga in a lot of places. And I just thought that the very essence of 0-1, the whole idea of just starting over, is very symbolic of Reiwa. What it's trying to go for is making something for yourself, building up. And so that's something that I really got attached to. There you go.
Special Forum-san. Sorowazan desu ne.
I gotta give that a clap. That was so good.
Wonderful.
That was part.
I
Oh, sorry. You guys.
was just gonna say I still kind of disagree. Like I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Liz, after all that.
I know.
Jinx.
It's a good argument, but I understand how you feel about it. I personally disagree. I don't think you're like in any way like faulted in the way you're thinking about the show, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that makes sense too, because not everyone's going to have the same response, and that goes for everything, really. So,
yeah. Well, the thing with my opinion
right.
is like, the whole thing with 0-1 is like, I wanted what your opinion is. But I didn't personally feel like I got that. It's like,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. So 0-1, yeah, okay, let's not talk about it anymore. Let's move on to what everybody wants to hear, and we got a new challenger, Mega.
Hello.
Okay, so you guys are ready, yeah? Okay. What's Marcos' hot take this year, guys? What's Saber?
I can't wait.
Brace for impact. Brace for impact.
Okay, so I watched it live with you guys yesterday. I watched it with subs. I took notes on it. I was preparing a review, so I got my thoughts out. And I will say, I'm going to give it 3 positives, okay, Jin? Three things I actually liked, okay?
Okay, you heard my opinion. I'm lukewarm on it. I need to see more episodes.
Okay,
By
so
3 points, he means a 3 out of 10.
please keep in mind, I was not interested in Saber whatsoever, so that may have soured my taste. But okay, so I really like the Henshin. It was really cool. I gave it that. It looks really amazing. I really like Rintaro. He's really cool, even though he had like 2 lines in the episode. And
What's going on, Homo sapiens?
basically, and the last thing I like is that it ended the episode. Okay, that's it.
Oh,
my
Marcos.
Ow.
It's not Hibiki 1 out of 10.
Okay, listen. My main issue with Saber is that it just isn't for me. It doesn't appeal to me. It's like I'm going in with like I'm not interested in Saber, so I know I'm not gonna enjoy it. Like I'm not interested in the motifs, the characters, the visuals, anything. I just don't want to watch it, and so then that makes me think I don't like this, and that's it. That's basically it. I just don't want to watch Saber. That's all.
Damn.
I mean, it's
This'll be the
okay.
end
That's
of
like
my
your
question.
opinion, bro.
Oh yeah, and the main thing I wanted to bring up is that yes, it's only 1 episode. I'm not gonna say the whole 45 episode plus show is bad. It's just 1 episode. Again, I'm just not interested. So I just want the dad writer there, and that's it. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Mega.
I thought it would be more negative. Like your opinion on it would be a lot more negative. But I mean, I get it. Like I like Saber. The premiere was okay. It seemed to give me a lot of Wizard vibes in a way. I really liked it. It was very fun, very positive. It looks like Saber's gonna be a lot more of a fun and lighthearted like Kamen Rider series. But then like, oh, somebody will die on Christmas, and I guess
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it looks like it will be more fun and more like it won't take itself too seriously. So I'm not taking it too seriously because after 01 and like after so many like seasons that had so much story, I don't think Saber will have that much of a deep story, but it will have it at least.
Well,
Man, I
that's
hope.
better than what I said, Liz.
I don't know. It's too early to call. Well, I like the little CGI part. That was cool, but I don't know. Too early for me to really like think about it. Like for that first episode, it's not that interesting to me, but I just want to give it another chance, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I like the suits. I'll be honest with you. I do like them, but I don't know. Just gotta wait for another episode.
Spikyle Steinbelt.
Hello.
Jesus.
So Saber, working on that a lot. So I saw it several times. Let's just say I saw it several times. So maybe this
Yeah.
is just like an acquired, after so much exposure. But like initially with Saber, I really loved the whole fantasy theme and the whole knights aspect. I was particularly excited about the fact that Saber was going to have, these different riders, but they're each unique in terms of like motif and like they each have their own story. Like one's fairy tales, the other's a lion, and the other's a dragon, and the other's a monkey or whatever you want to call it, or what's the other one? Like a tortoise.
Oh yeah, the turtle.
Yeah.
Exactly, the dad wrider. I can't wait for him to look up.
That's
I think that like overall for a first episode, I think they're doing what a lot of recent writer shows do in a first episode, which is they're trying to get as much input and as much established as they can, so that you're ready to flow into the other episodes, and that way it's not so much going on at once. So it does always feel like there's a lot going on at once, and it does feel like there are a lot of like things are moving and things are happening, but I could still follow it. The one thing that took me back a little bit was the overusage of like a lot of the graphics and the green screen and the CGI. But then I started thinking about like how Toei is having difficulty shooting in a lot of regions in Japan, and how maybe using the Wonder World and that sort of thing is sort of their answer to how they can mitigate a lot of the lack of shooting locations that they're probably coming to terms with. So, but overall, I love Homa. I think he's he's an uplifting character. the actor himself, Naito, he talked about how he loves kids. There was definitely a lot of that in episode 1. He's enthusiastic, he's exciting, I'm into him. I like the... Well, there's not a lot to say about the Megiddo now, are there really? But I love, like, their little disembodied mechanical hand thing. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think that would be the thing that would draw me in, but there it was. Yeah, the effects are great. The visuals are really amazing. And yeah, I think it's a pretty strong start. There's not a lot I can say beyond that, but I really dig the whole fantasy theme. That's really all I can say.
I really like the theme behind it too. Like, it's really fun, and I want to see just how far they can explore with it. Because, like, if they can like pull together a budget where they're just going further and further into the fantasy worlds, like I don't know. I'm a sucker for that. I'd love that, honestly.
Mm.
Be right back.
Jason.
Everything that I've seen of Saber before it aired, right? The trailers, the press conference, the theme, the music, and everything. I kept saying it looks fine. Like I was gonna watch it anyways. I thought it just looked fine.
Mm-hmm.
The suits began to grow on me as well, but that's besides the point. When it came to watching it, I didn't really have any expectation, but I thought the episode was pretty good. Like, I didn't expect much from it, but I was actually really surprised. I really enjoyed the concept of like the books taking like entire like city to like the Wonder World and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed Toma and May. I think they're extremely like cute characters. I love how we saw Rintaro, even though again he had really short scenes, and the action was really good. I wasn't expecting that from Saber. But overall, I thought this first episode was pretty solid. It did go by really fast, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like Special said, it was really, they stuffed a lot of stuff into this episode, and it was really fast. But I was still able to understand most of it. Overall, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good.
Remember,
Like, adding to that, like, yeah, Saber feels a lot like Sentai, especially the effects.
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
a lot of them.
remember when we were watching it live yesterday and we were joking, oh, it's just like Sentai, and then the monster grows giant, and then Jin was like, oh, what? What?
Sentai.
It's
Dude, it's become a funny dragon. He like gets big and he turns into a big mecha.
No, but they even had like a little roll call thing where like he was in the green screen area and they had like the book behind him. And it felt like just like a roll call for like Sentai or something.
Oh my god.
Is that why the book's paragraphs are so long? It's a roll call? Yeah, probably.
I don't mind it. I don't know why people get so like angry about it. I like it.
I like them. They're stupid, but I love them.
They're stupid, yeah.
Jin.
Okay, it's fun. The first episode was fun. I still need to watch more before I give my full thoughts on Saber. Probably like 5 or 6 episodes. The first episode was fun. It was cute. Jason actually made me appreciate the first episode a little more by sharing that interview of Toma's actor, of saying how he's really good with kids and all that.
Mhm.
And when he was like off camera, some kid was talking about his manga collection to him.
Uh-huh.
And that made me really appreciate that whole scene where Toma's like interacting with those kids, reading them a story, and I'm just like, wait, is this the first writer where the kids don't hate the main writer? Like,
Oh god, yeah.
it was actually pretty sweet to see, and I'm appreciating that a little more. But so far it's just fun. It feels like they should have had an episode 0. Somebody said that on Twitter, like Saber should have probably had an episode 0, not that recap of 01 they had for like the Chinese fans.
Mm.
But yeah, that it should have probably had an episode 0 to establish the world, and episode 1 is just establishing Toma and him becoming Saber. But aside from that, one thing I didn't really like was all the CGI. It kind of felt off to me, and I was off put by that. I may get used to it, but so far, I just don't like all that CGI.
Yeah, but the thing with the CGI is like, for some reason in this specific season, it's like distractingly bad, even for Kamen
Yeah.
Rider, in my opinion.
Although some of it's good, like the whole part of the city getting transported,
Oh, yeah,
that looks cool.
definitely,
And like some of like the background scenes, I'm okay with that. But you know, like and next episode, they're gonna be riding their bikes down a CGI highway. Like, no, thank you. But yeah. But the big part where I straight up got so damn hyped, you and Marcos, you know, heard me when this happened, was the moment where Saber started sword fighting. That was so hype, dude. It looks so cool.
Oh.
It did look really cool, especially with like the flames on the sword.
Yeah, and the way that the suit actor moved as well. Like wait,
It's
holy
so
shit.
swift.
Wait, they're actually being serious about the weapons fighting in this season. Like in other seasons, the weapons fighting doesn't really matter, but in this one, holy shit, dude. They're actually putting a lot of effort into it. I'm just like,
I'm really excited to see Blades.
Same. I just hope they keep up this level of pure you know, fighting scenes for the whole season, because if it's gonna have fighting scenes like this, I don't mind continue watching Saber today, even if it's crap.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. So Mega. Mega, you as a really cool artist, designer, all that.
Yeah.
Do you like the toys?
I like the toys. Like, I like the toys a lot. I'm gonna tell you, as an artist, I really, really, really hate Saber's design because it is a pain to draw, and I hate it. but as a fan, I love that suit to death. I love it so much. Also, the CGI parts of Saber, they're a teaser for Memory of Heroes. Believe me.
Oh
And
my
they're
God. The Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine.
My God.
It was Unreal Engine. It was.
Saber's-
I love the CGI parts.
Saber's model in that is gonna be DLC for Memories of Heroes.
It
Just
will.
like-
It definitely will. Dude, I saw something on Twitter where it was like, if it's Unreal Engine, then there has to be a model for Saber where he can Fortnite dance.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say
Why?
that.
No.
It's gonna happen.
Welcome to the stream, Dragon Uni. Oh, bless you, Liz. Okay,
Oh.
so, man, okay, I'll say Saber so far. Okay, episode 1 wasn't the worst thing ever because Kiva exists, but it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, it's not bad. In fact, I'd even say it's pretty good, decent. I just don't really want to watch anymore after that.
Are you really trying to save face, Marcos?
No, I
Come on,
mean,
Marcos, why are you doing such a 180, bro?
oh my god. Okay,
Happening?
if you really want me,
This ain't you, bro. This ain't you, bro.
if you really want me to be negative, I think the suit is super ugly, and I really hate the driver. That's the most negativity I'll say.
I don't know, dude.
Sword, that's right.
Episode 1 made that driver look kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a sword. It's epic. Okay.
Driver, I thought it was. It looked before he transformed. I got it looked like really bulky. Then like after he transformed, it's like, okay, this is okay. I can live with it. But I don't know.
If only the toy was just big. Why is it so tall? Why is it so small? I don't understand that.
There's
No,
gonna be
but
a
that
premium Bandai
Frustratingly
set.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Memorial
There's gonna be-
sword.
they're gonna be a CSM version of that Seiken sword driver
the
blade.
big
That's
sword.
adult size.
Big sword. Really big.
Big sword. God.
Oh, I kind of like the ending. Kind of.
Kind of.
Recommended.
The ending theme.
The dance.
Can y'all actually dance that? Can you actually
No,
do
no
that?
kid in the world would ever be able to do that.
Okay, I told Marcos and Jason before the live stream started, last night for Saber, that okay, there's one thing worrying me about this episode, and that's the ending dance, because it could make or break this episode. and thankfully, it's actually it's fine. It's good. It's good.
I mean,
I
it's
just-
not even. It's mostly just not. It's like mostly just footage. It's not even like the dance.
Yeah.
It's like a whole. It's not
Although-
like Sentai.
I kind of hate the CGI they use of them of Saber and Blades just like writing down the CGI bars or something. I'm just like,
It's,
yeah, why
it's really
use that?
off-putting.
Do you guys think that we'll have the cast of Saber dance to Kira Major and vice versa?
Please.
I
Oh
want
God.
that so badly.
Yes,
I
I
remember-
saw like the opening dance, also the ending dance, and And then my first instinct reaction to that dance is just like, "Hey kids, dance this." And then
I can't do that. Yes, you will.
You will learn.
we're expecting your
They'll
video.
become pro dancer.
Oh my
No,
god.
they got a
What?
pro dancer to make up the dance.
At least we got Espada from it. Which
I love
from
that
what we've seen.
I
I
love
think
that
he looks
Espada is gold instead of yellow. I love that.
Yeah.
His design looks
Majestic.
cool.
Liz, did you want to say something?
Oh, the designs look like Sentai. Look like a Sentai to him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel that.
Kind of felt like a Sentai. I almost thought I was watching a Sentai until he transformed. I don't know,
Yeah.
like the monster kind of reminded me of a Sentai from like Kyoryuger or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was probably just because of the face.
The face.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait.
Although honestly,
Um,
like the jokes about Carter being Sentai, like I thought there were jokes until the monster.
They're
grew.
more
I'm just
true
like,
than ever now.
Like I'm just like, wait, are they serious?
It feels like a Sentai Ranger.
I'll say that first episode did not feel like anything from Ghost. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it feels like Ghost's first episode." I'm just like, no, it's not.
I've never. No way.
It's first
He didn't
episode in
introduce
so
himself.
long.
He didn't die.
He's dead anyways, bro.
He got crushed by rocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
about to
yeah,
say, oh
see?
my
He
god,
He
he
wasn't
actually
afraid
died.
of a hoodie. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so guys, we've been talking about Zero Saber for the past 20 minutes, and yeah, anyway, at the end of the day, I think I can say something we can all agree on. We should just watch Garo and Ultraman. Come
Yeah,
on.
but
I
there's
thought you were gonna say Saber's a TV show.
Ultraman, let's go.
Marcos, I've been telling you to
I'm
watch.
waiting for that Ultraman Z discussion. Damn, bro.
Marcos, I've been telling you to watch Garo Makai Senki, but you haven't watched it yet.
I want to. I'm playing.
So get to it.
I'm
You're
playing-
not watching Saber. Watch that.
I'm playing Fall Guys. Okay.
Oh
Stop.
my
Ooh,
god.
I know, guys.
Hi,
Garo
Dragon.
and Fall Guys.
Yo, Garo skin and Fall Guys. Oh my god, let's go.
Garo
Yo.
FD.
Dude, imagine
FD
getting
Fall
pushed
Guys.
down like Garo and Fall Guys, dude. I wouldn't even be mad.
You would be so trolled, bro. Like, world epic.
I'll be
Okay.
happy, dude. I'll be laughing.
Okay. So, disappointing news. There won't be every year I make like an episode up to episode 13 discussion, but I won't do that this year because I'm not interested in Saber.
I mean, I'm willing to bet that you're gonna start liking Saber when episode 10 comes out or
How
something.
much?
Like halfway into the series, be like, guys, I like Kamen Rider Saber, and I'm gonna be there and say, "Told you so."
Okay.
Even if I end up disliking Saber, I'm still gonna be there saying, "Told you so."
You know what, Jin? Okay, Jin. Right now,
What?
if by the end
Oh.
of Saber, if I start to like it, I'll make a history of Saber. Right then and there, I'll drop everything else, and I will do a history of Saber.
Okay.
Right there.
No.
Oh
No.
my God.
Saber's too
Jin.
easy. Saber's
Too easy?
Dude,
Dude
no,
hasn't
No,
even done
Jin,
my
you have
history
to.
stuff,
You have
hello?
to
No.
do it.
No. He has to do a history of Geo.
That
Like,
Ah, yes.
really, that'll be the longest history of video you'll have to make.
I don't wanna-
wait, but I say Saber because Geo might be done by the time of next year, maybe if I'm not lazy.
True. Okay, I'll take up this bet.
Okay, and if
Oh,
I
there it
lose-
is.
If
uh-huh,
I lose, I'll finish Shibiki for you.
let's go. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh
Everybody
my
gets
God.
something.
I
Win-win.
haven't touched
Anyway.
EBK since episode 32.
Dude, I stopped at episode 34 like more than 6 months
Is that
ago,
bad?
and I don't want to touch it.
Oh,
haven't
okay.
watched it.
Okay, Jen.
Everything after
Been
29.
What
7 months. Jin. I
when
counted.
when we do the inevitable end of year writer discussion, if I ever say, yeah, I kind of like Saber, then yeah, then I'll do it.
All right.
Those exact words.
If you still don't like it, I'll finish Shibiki. I'll like you can live stream. You can live stream me like me just watching the final episodes of Hibiki and suffering.
Okay,
It's really
okay.
that bad.
Let's wrap this up. It's about to be an hour. Liz, if your voice is dead, you don't have to, but we'll start with Uni. Uni.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
thoughts on
Thoughts on
Saber so
Saber?
far?
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that a lot of it's still CGI because of the current situation. And I like Toma.
Hmm.
He's cute. I like Taro, he's cute. I like Marco, he's cute. I'm
Thank
good.
you.
I'm done.
So, someone changed our server name to Stan Saber because they
Stan
thought he was
Saber.
cute.
It's still Omega.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Where's she at, bro?
Who's
What's
Saber
her
now?
so long greeting, huh?
Oh my gosh. All right. So
Who's Saber?
not Marcos, not interested. Mega.
Saber's okay. I wasn't here for Ultraman Z or Cure Major. I'm just gonna say Ultraman Z GOAT and Cure Major is good as hell, except for Jiro. There you go. Okay.
Wait, really?
How dare
He's
you?
not bad. He's not bad. I like
Super
you know he's a good boy. He's not my good boy.
Zill.
And
Oh, okay. Her voice is dead. So Specile form.
Hello. I think Saber and all of Toku right now is fun, and it's heading somewhere fun.
Yes.
And let's keep having fun. And I will keep working
It's
on
very
it
fun.
because no break for me.
Oh boy, it's
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's never
Do you want
over.
help? Listen to me. Hire me, guys.
Jason Emmer.
Toku this year has been, again, like Special said, fun. Zed's been a lot of fun. Saber so far seems fun. 01 is, and I'm really excited to see what Cure Major has to offer because I need to finish that up.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Liz posted when Marcos makes history of Saber at episode 3, and it's Papa Smurf dancing. For you guys in YouTube chat that can't see this. Okay, Dragon. Overall thoughts on Saber and generally Toku this year.
For Saber, I think it gives me Sentai vibes, but I feel like there's gonna be more to it, like there always is for Kamen Rider. I like Toma. I don't know how I feel about May. For Toku in general, I guess I can only give my thoughts about like 01 and Cure Major. 01 ended weirdly. I felt like there was a void that showed up in my heart after it ended. And the Cure Major's been pretty good so far. I love Shigeru. And yeah, I hope it gets better. I need Saber to fill that void in my heart. 01 disappointed me.
Oh.
I love 01 from when it started, but like after the tournament arc and then like it kind of went up and down. At least Bua was best boy, but yeah, all I have
And you
is
will
the
continue to be.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is the bestest boy. But yeah, I have a void in my heart after 01 ended, and now I need Saber to fill it up again, or else it's gonna get bigger.
Chad Dazuchi.
Well, obviously, Cure Major, great. Ultraman
Yes.
Z, I'm kind of burnt out, but I hope it grabs me back.
Yes.
01, I already said enough. Saber, it's fun. Need to see more episodes. I can't wait to see more of Rintaro, though, dude, because that guy's smug face. He came in on a
I
fucking
know.
lion, dude. He just came in. Are you jealous of my lion? Are you? Like God, and it just
This is
him
my
calling
tiny
others Homo
lion.
sapiens. Him just calling other people Homo sapiens, dude. I just
No,
can't
he
wait to
said
see his
Homo
interactions.
sapiens.
Oh, Homo sapiens, Homo sapiens, whichever. I just can't wait to see his interaction with the other characters, because he's so like out of place in this human world.
And we're getting a secondary that's actually fun for once.
I mean,
No
Fu was
angry-
fun.
Fu is fun, yeah, but I'm saying like
He's a
there's no like
beast, but I
angry,
hope-
like mean, like
At least they don't want to
Yeah.
kill the main writer. That's what we want to lose.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like you, but I do. But I don't like you.
You know what, guys?
Yo.
Aka.
Your jokes are funny, but I don't want to admit it.
At the end of the day, Garo suplexed the villain. What more do you want? Please watch Garo. That's all you need. Okay, so with all that being said, our next discussion is probably going to be on Zet once that wraps up. But yeah, expect a discussion of Saber at the end. I won't do anything about it in the middle. Please don't. Oh yeah, actually enjoy Saber. It'll be if you enjoy it, that's good. I personally am not
Don't forget this
interested.
bet.
So. And yes, Chad Zucchi, if you lose, you watch the rest of Hibiki. If I lose, then I make a history of Saber. If I start liking Saber. Okay.
You have to watch it with me.
Oh, wait. Wait. The dad writer part doesn't count, because that part I'm inevitably gonna like anyway. But I mean, I mean Saber in
I
general.
mean, Marcus could always just like fake it.
You guys can easily tell if I don't like something or not.
I mean, everybody's gonna look forward to Daddy Writer. That's all we were doing. Right?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. May sat on Toma, and I believe that's what a lot of people are.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
All right. With all that being said, thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for the donations. Thank you,
Bye.
people in voice chat. Bye, Liz. Don't watch High and Low.